To start with, I've read other works by Toworu Miyata, but I didn't realize this was theirs when I saw the cover. All I saw was that adorable, blushy bean being hugged. This cover art is some of the best out there and really embodies the tone of the story within. This is a very soft and fluffy story, and Kaiichi blushing and comfy on the cover is exactly how I feel when reading this. However, as adorable as the cover is, the art within is much more inconsistent and sketchy. Honestly, it was a bit of a disappointment. So as much as I like it, don't let the cover art fool you. I'd even go so far as to argue that Kaiichi on the cover looks completely different than the Kaiichi in the story. But while the art is pretty disappointing, the story is much more enjoyable. I read a lot of dark stuff, and even if it isn't necessarily dark, I also read a lot of sorrowful stuff. This is neither. I love my dark and sad BL, but having something super lighthearted and fluffy is refreshing. I mean, the foundation for this relationship is on hugs. Is there anything more wholesome than that? Now, that's not to say there isn't any depth. This is a single volume story, so it's not like there's a ton of room to delve deep into these characters, so what depth we get is just beneath the surface at best, but it's still quite meaningful. Now, working through the pain he experienced when he thought he had started a relationship with his childhood friend, only to then be told his friend had found a new girlfriend and that their intimate rendezvous was nothing more than a way to pass the time for him. It explains why he's always the one giving the hugs, as that gives him control over how far the relationship goes, which he had no control over in his previous one. It's when the roles switch and now allows Kaiichi to hug him that he finally lets his walls down and they can truly love each other. It's one of the sweetest moments I've read in a while. Before we close out this review, I would be doing the story a disservice if I didn't mention Kaiichi. With the way this is set up, he could have easily turned out to be a self-denying asshole, using now while refusing to admit that he may be attracted to men. Sure, he does spend time questioning if he's attracted to men or not, but Kaiichi ultimately accepts that he is. He's very self-assured, self-confident, and willing to grow, which compared to some of the men who go through a questioning phase in BL is so nice to see. If anyone is a green flag, Kaiichi is that.